So I just want to point out before we even probably start. The fuck is this? Like, how big did they think this was gonna be? There's a fucking app and everything for it. Let's just go 34 gigabytes, by the way. Oh, it's time for something. Oh, high frame rate, obviously. I didn't think this thing, of all things, would have fucking... Well, I guess, you know, it's a Sony first party, but, like, I didn't think they would include PS4 Pro enhancements this far back. So, bargain bin suffering time. This was free on PS Plus like a month or two ago, I forget. I think 2 months ago. And it goes for like fucking £7 in CEX now, so it counts. This is Knack. How did I fucking know? Why would you never have these on by default? God damn you the hell. Huh. Oh, okay. So, Knack was like a PS4 launch title. And it was... what's his name? I forget the guy's name. Cerny, I think it is. He was apparently a fairly big part of the original Crash Bandicoot and big deal in the PlayStation 1 days for Sony. Then he fucked off for a bit and he's back for the PS4. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I feel like if you have guns and... okay, they have a tank, that's better. Why do they have bows and arrows with damn tanks? Like, what gives? Okay.
This record was taken just 2 days ago in the Highland Crags. It seems the goblins there have progressed from being a minor nuisance to somehow being able to take down a highly fortified outpost.
It's okay.
Thank you all for coming on such short notice. And Doctor, thank you for hosting this gathering. How did these goblins progress in such a short time?
It's an actual plot point, oh my god.
Guns? Where are they based? And how can we remove the threat they pose? We must immediately mount an expedition to discover whatever we can. Do we have any volunteers?
Right.
Volunteers?
Deep in Goblin Country. I can get you all in. I'm less sure I can get you all out again.
Victor.
Billionaire industrialist.
Victor Industries welcomes the opportunity to field test the latest.
He's the villain, isn't he?
security robots.
While human strength
Yeah, they're
is,
the villains.
of course, desirable, the expedition will need something far more powerful to take on those goblin weapons.
Like, look at them.
High-tech armaments of these robots should prove
Look at that.
invaluable in accomplishing the mission. Any other volunteers?
Why are you just asking for volunteers from, like, these dickheads all around? Why not just, like, put together your own task force if you're some sort of government thing?
We are expeditionary force. Yes, Doctor?
Before any final decision is made, I would like to show you all a little something I've been working on. Come.
Okay.
Uncle!
Hey, how you been?
Good. The doctor keeps me busy though. I gotta
Okay.
go set up. I'll see you later.
Hey,
Hi, uncle. Bye, uncle. I hope you like the high definition of his beard.
begin.
Just go slow, little buddy. You'll be fine.
Oh. Oh, it's actual gameplay.
What you see before you is my ultimate creation, Knack.
Alright. So far, so... Ratchet and Clank almost. So far, very slow motion. So far, so very Sony platformer. Like, it just feels like that, you know? Down to the jumps.
As you
you all know, I'm going to explain it to you anyway.
Unknown civilization. Power our machines and make our way of
What was the
life
point of that? Right. So the gimmick of Knack was demonstrating how many particles the PS4 could have on screen at one time, because like one of their early vaunted tech demos was like this million particle monstrosity. And well, Knack, its whole deal was demonstrating that. Alright, so the bits are also your health bar.
excavate the relics from deep underground, then use them to power our cars, our planes, our generators. The discovery of this
Okay, I know this is a tech demo video. I feel like you could have presented this in a better way. Rather than Super Smart Man explains to people things they fundamentally know. Also, okay. No, I had to hit the switch. Oh, and I had to hit the switch to turn off the shield for whatever reason. I guess demonstrate that you can hit switches. Remote play. Oh, another thing is, oh, that was a dodge move. I guess I like that he looks a bit more, of course, looks a bit more damaged whenever you take damage, like bits of him are missing. Even if it does look a bit weird, he's missing his little head bits. Slow motion is also very disconcerting.
I have spent decades learning the secrets of the relics and how to bring them to consciousness.
That can't possibly go wrong.
Is Knack, a living, thinking, breathing creature.
I don't think he breathes. Oh, you're getting cheeky now. Fuck. I'm very good at this. It is a very Ratchet and Clank feeling game. Maybe it's like the double jump mainly. There's no strafing. I also wish his reach was a bit longer than it actually is. Which I often thought of Ratchet's, well, wrench.
Pick up those relics.
He also gets bigger eyes.
As you can see, Knack is capable of explosive.
Game can't possibly go wrong. Oh, now they're getting zesty. Ah, dodge roll. It's not really a roll anymore, it's a sidestep now. No, you can just keep doing it. Or you can just keep zigzagging it at least. Yeah, it was an aerial attack. 100 ammo. Alright. I don't know if you can dodge in the air or not, if I just fucked that, but alright.
Knack, shrink down and go through that duct.
Or just turn into bits instead. Okay. Or you could just. He very clearly demonstrated becoming a little swirling vortex of bits before. Why can't he just bring them with him? Or to give him a bucket to throw them into? I question your design here, Doctor. Granola Man. Sunstone. Okay.
Once energized, he can release the power of the Sunstones explosively as a massive shockwave.
Alright.
Knack, use the shockwave to take out those robots.
Well, let's get them all close then.
As you can see, the shockwave can destroy multiple targets at once.
Okay, there's like no invincibility time. Rip. Okay, just run through that, I guess. How long is this tutorial gonna go on for? Why? Because, you know, why the fuck not? This is, we suffer in this. We play the games for the suffering.
Knack, power up again using the Sunstones.
And now he's a tornado.
Knack can also use the power of the Sunstones to transform himself into a storm of relics.
How do I decide that?
Now, Knack, show them what your storm attack can do to those enemies.
What determines storm versus shockwave?
As you have seen, Knack is able to use the energy contained within the Sunstones to augment his already formidable powers.
You're just re-explaining what you've said. This tutorial level goes on for some fucking time, I'll tell you what. It gets noticeably slower when it gets bigger, which I guess is a neat touch.
Most impressive, Doctor. You call it Knack, is that right?
Actually, I call myself Knack.
Oh, damn.
Impressive. He seems a little delicate. When we go after the goblins, we'll face challenges far deadlier than those slow-moving buckets of bolts.
What exactly are you getting at, Victor?
See, when this, it's a Sony game, so it probably saves like every
Knack can get by those,
like
then our
room.
crafty has a place in the expedition.
I can take you, fucker.
Can do.
You really
Let's
can.
take this to the garden. There's a bit more room.
I guess this is our next level.
So, think Knack can do it?
We'll see now, won't we?
That man's beard offends me. Hey, he did it. I'm just saying, he did it in like 2 hits. I mean, the point is made. It's like he just crushes all of them. Also, it really is just a giant garden maze.
Using the power of the Sunstones, Knack can also blast distant targets with a barrage of relics.
Alright.
This blast attack is even capable of striking
Yeah, just do
multiple
that for me
targets
because
at
it didn't
once.
consider any way to proceed. Okay, circle, circle, shot, where you circle. Okay, that's what we did then. Alright. I hit triangle for the storm there, but he shot projectiles anyway. The people environment look like they're out of a knockoff. I should be paying attention where I'm going. Look like they're out of a knockoff DreamWorks movie. Yeah, they do. Again, did I read that wrong? No, I did. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot. Sick. Giant golden smasher. this is sunstones everywhere, so why the fuck not, really? So I might as well break this. Look at it's just the way he walks. There's just something that looks wrong about it. Like, he looks really weirdly top-heavy, despite the fact that he's just a collection of balls. Oh, that's progress, I guess. Oh, that is also progress. Alright, what's down here then? Hidden item. The gameplay recording because you entered a blocked scene? What the fuck? Okay. Why was that so secret that you're not allowed to record it? Alright, so you need to collect bits to make your upgrades. Why was that so secret that they wouldn't let you record it? What are you up to, Sony? Also, none of my friends have played Knack because they're smart people. I wouldn't call that a cutscene. And they're not letting you block this one. Just do this one for me.
Next.
Okay. Just alright, he's gone. See ya. The big lads are just 3 hits. Oh. Well. Takes the wind out of my sail a wee bit, doesn't it? Almost impressive. But again, 3 hits. You can just jump attack and interrupt whatever the fuck you like, I guess. Half. Nope. Gotta cutscene this shit. Alright. That'll be equipped at the same time as the time dilator. Maybe like their concern was, oh, you shouldn't like record this in case your friends who are also playing Knack see what you choose. If I'm reading what the first thing said, right? About like, oh, you can choose bits your friends got here too. But is that so secret? Oh, well, fuck me then. Once you're in the laser, there's no getting out. Are you gonna make me collect this again? You're not, thank God. I also know that now. It's all just something about the way he jumps, like, ooh. Yep, once you're in the laser, you're a bone. Doesn't have a lot of health, does it? Just kind of begs the question of why you even have a life meter. Just make it like 3 hits, or like just 3 little nods. Like Funny enough, like how Ratchet and Clank did. I don't know where you were swinging that, but it wasn't where I was aiming. Can't move after the jump attack. I should just go. I mean, I'll give it this. At least it's fast. Although I wonder how much like the speed of Resurrection is based off being on the PS4 Pro versus being on a regular PS4. Pardon me. Just reach that wee bit closer, you fucker. Again, I wish you would just reach that wee bit further. What was even the point? Why would you make a combat course with your, like a statue of your presumably dead wife? Like, why do that? If you like love that statue so much and you don't want it to break, why put it in the fucking combat course? I thought you were meant to be a smart doctor, man. I would like you to move towards the man with the laser before he gets off his laser. Thank you. Also, he's here now.
So, Victor, you still think I'm too delicate?
It seems the doctor will be joining us after all.
The good old sci-fi projectiles that are infinitely slower than bullets and therefore infinitely less effective. Ah, yes, evil whisper.
What a wonderful demonstration, Doctor.
I'm not your friend.
Knack must join us in our expedition.
You put it in there, you dumb shit.
I wonder what Charlotte would have thought of Knack if she were still around.
I don't think that's helping.
Let's go.
Is it me or is it still going like... It's not like a smooth pan, it's just kind of going like along.
Hurry up, lad. We don't have all day.
Hey, Doc. Thanks for looking after my nephew. He's growing up so fast.
Frankly, Ryder, it was easier when he was younger. Now he wants to know how and why and debate everything.
Now he has a personality. Now he actually cares. He doesn't just listen when I tell him to run in front of the lasers.
Oh, he's all yours.
Lucas! Just you and me again.
Yeah.
The tracks from those goblin tanks should still be visible. Keep a sharp lookout.
Ah, yes. As opposed to those tank tracks that just vanish.
Well, Knack, let the adventure begin.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm never gonna not be mad. Like, why not always bring those with you?
Well, my dear, wish us luck.
Just keep them in full power mode all the fucking time. You're a dumbass.
Starboard side. I can see the tanks.
That's the old crag mine. It's huge in there. Tunnels go on for
Okay.
miles. No telling what the goblins are up to. Let's land and take a closer look on foot.
Robots are too stupid to get through the door.
We'll need to find another way in.
Splitting up should make that faster. Perhaps north, east, and west through the forest.
We'll take the forest. Come on, Knack.
We shall take west. I'll remove engines just so you know those are good guys. I'll look at.
Be on guard, Knack. These woods are full of dangerous creatures.
Oh no, a beetle. A drill beetle. It just fades from life. It doesn't dig away or anything, it just fades from existence. You can watch it rise and die. Knack likes it when they rise. Bit of a step down from robots that died in... oh. Also beetles that just suicide on you. It's very nature. And you can't just punch them, alright. It is a very Crash Bandicoot style level design. Which is to say that it's just a straight line. Like carving through a terrain. Yay. Yeah, not a secret wall. I don't even know why I bothered, but might as well try to care. If you were like just that wee bit closer, Knack. See, the bird just fucks off when you hit it, but you have to watch the beetles die. Because they are insects and therefore lesser. Fucker.
Knack, those traps mean that there are goblins around. Watch your step.
Goblin traps. Punch the beetle, or don't, whatever's cool. Off we go again. And you can't walk like far enough around them that they don't go off. See, there's a wee bit of when you land after the attack, you just like stop for a bit. There's no like, oh, it's a goblin. Ugh. The slow motion is already beginning to get on my tits. Give me a moment to load back in, I guess. Alright, once it's activated as charge, you cannot punch it out, okay. Now you just give me and let me hit them, alright. See, I was about to ask you, are they gonna explain where the relics came from, but I just know they are. I'm almost certain on some level, if Knack had suddenly exploded, it would have gotten a movie instead of Ratchet and Clank. I'm getting that vibe from it. Like the DreamWorks thing is like dead on. The DreamWorks comparison, because like, it really feels like that's what they were going for. And with probably like they made like the Ratchet and Clank one, and they made Ratchet completely tiny good boy baby instead of the asshole he was. Like idiot. Like I feel like they were desperately trying to make like a kids movie property. And you know they fucked that up because like Sony's movie division is a heaping trash fire. Oh, you can hit multiple people with that. See, sometimes it reaches and sometimes it doesn't. Hard. I guess that was proven. Sometimes it reaches and sometimes it doesn't. At least they can't aim up, apparently. Oh, they can brick stuff for you too, huh? Oh. Great. If you would just reach that wee bit further. Alright, maybe they, you know, like, poo-poo me for expecting nuanced combat mechanics in my platformer for children, but it would just feel a bit better. And you could have done something more than the slow motion, is all I'm saying.
Doctor, I found another entrance to the mine.
Good job, Knack.
You don't say.
Almost there.
Wait, hang on, why did he say I'm almost there if he was like right behind you?
They dug
It wasn't even over our radio.
100 years ago, looking for relics. They found a lot of them back in the day. This mine is nearly completely tapped out now.
Ah, laser beetles, of course. Nature's finest predators. That just killed me from over half. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, again, if I question if they're going to do that much damage, why... Fuck me. Why give him a health bar instead of just like little health nodules like in Ratchet and Clank? Because there isn't that much nuance to the amount of damage enemies do. It's either they do one nodule's worth or they just kill you outright. I should really be using the Sunstorm bits, I guess, because I'm getting fuck tons of them.
Knack, pick up that old drill. Should still have some relics left in it.
Okay. Oh, can you break environment shit for pieces? I guess not. Nothing to say for yourself, Doctor. I feel like they were missing a trick with that. Like, oh. They were missing a trick with that, you know, they do environmental shit. I noticed it didn't actually remember my sunstone count for this room. That's tragic. Again, always a bit shorter than I think it is. So it doesn't actually it's not really a checkpoint as sorts, I guess. That it just couldn't be ours to make it remember, which is kind of tragic when you think about it. But yeah, they missed a trick by not letting you just break up environmental shit that isn't just like predetermined rock holders to get more knack bits. So it would make, you could make him like look like a big. He would just have whatever in him, like he'd just be like a big walking thing of wood if you break up lots of wood shit. Maybe that was too much for the early PlayStation 4, I don't know.
For some reason, relics are always found in buildings like this. But is it even a building? There's no door. No one human ever lived there.
Are you sure? Are you just implying the goblins did it? Are you implying there's another race? How do you know that? For some reason, like this guy's a doctor, this guy's a scientist of these things, and he's like, for some reason. Is every one of these gonna be done in a big special crypt? Okay. Can I break this one? No. Okay.
It's the goblin tanks. We got ahead of them somehow.
With flimsy wooden bridges. But they have tanks.
Road's too old to take much more of that pounding.
I'm glad we needed you to say that, Dr. Obvious. Alright, fight with a tank now, I guess. Or the goblins that fall out of the tank. No, they don't fuck about it. Like, no roar, nothing. They just immediately, we're gonna fuck you up. Nope. Yeah, if it has spikes on it, it's bad. Unless it's like knack spikes. Again, there's no invincibility for hits, and it's like, well, hard to get hit in because you can't dodge out of your own attack animations. You have to wait for your swing to finish. And they don't have any such concerns. Oh, we may be stuck here a wee bit. Okay. That was just cheeky. So I guess do hoard your sunstones, because you might end up with a pack of 4 enemies, and then what do you do? Like that, where it's like I swing and then immediately hit the stick to roll. But he needs to finish the swing first before he will roll. And it's not as finely cut as it looks. Feel like no, now he's Big Knack. Now he's super Big Knack. He just is now. Don't make me have to earn that, I guess. I feel like we could have examined that tank for clues, Knack. See, if this game were rad, I could just tear through this instead of having to jump over the predetermined broken area. At least when he's big, he's a fucking terror. I gotta appreciate the big goblins not even giving a shit what this is and immediately just going to fight it. Oh, I hit the switch. Alright. Oh, it's a puzzle element.
There's no relics left in that generator, though.
Okay, I have to give up my
Just a
relics.
sec, Doc. I'll get the lights on for you.
Gotta reset him for the next level.
Let's go.
Can't let you be big for too long, then it might be get fucking fun. Again with the slow motion. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Okay, fine. Not a lot of options. It just occurred to me I probably should double back before going ahead to open that door behind me, but I don't care. Fuck. I can't see him again.
This is more like it. Do you know that I found you in a cave just like this?
Why are you kneeling down to
You
talk
see
to him?
that pedestal? You find one of these caves, like as not, there's a pedestal. Nothing on top. Once, oh, this was about 20 years ago now, I found a cave that was different.
Is this really the time for this?
These places were once alive. That the relics
Just in
flocked
case you were
birds
tiny,
in.
like, I guess,
No
but
other generations had ever seen it so.
fit up your size isn't that variable because it's tightly controlled.
On the pedestal was a glowing orb, and around it spun a constellation of gold, red, and blue. I held out my hand. I don't know why, and the orb came to me.
It's almost like it was made by
It
people.
took many years to unlock the secret of the orb and strengthen its power 100-fold. But at last, I solved the puzzle.
So you didn't really invent
And the
shit.
result was you.
You just kind of touched an orb a lot and it happened.
Let's go take a closer look, huh?
But you think Knack would already know that though? Or was he literally just made like seconds before the war meeting had to do with the goblins? Oh, okay. Dodge or die. Okay. Alright. Dodged a bit too early. Again, at least it's fast about like the spawning you back. Yeah, I guess wait for the slow motion to kick in and the dodge prompt, otherwise get fucked. Amazed that they actually let the body fall off there instead of just hitting an invisible wall. The environmental perspective shit can do a bit of work though. And bridge bricks. Don't do anything, lads. No, it's fine. Don't do that. Alright. We're uncharted now. Alright, so...
You okay, Doc?
Never better.
I can't get over how deep his voice is. Like, it just seems out of place. It would be amazing if he kept it when he was small. Have we even heard him talk when he's small yet? See, when he was like, after the testing, he began talking and going like, hey Doc and all that, like he's familiar with him. Your double jump on acrobatics mysteriously vanished during cutscenes. Well, here I gotta hit the stick when it slows down. Doing anything else is sinful. Yeah, I mean it's the Uncharted thing where suddenly in cutscenes, Nathan Drake is just like an unkillable tank who can take all sorts of damage and fall in from any height. But if you drop more than like a foot in game, just die. Just perish instantly. Please just jump up the ledge. You can't immediately jump again on landing. Oh, you could have just punched instead of that. Yeah, that's a good point. For being like a crucial core with a bunch of unimportant little bits around it, it's weird that being shot in the arm will just destroy you outright. Also hit stun. It's pleasant. I mean, it's a good point. Like, why is being hit in like an arm relic that much to matter? Why does it matter that much? I mean, alright. I feel like we didn't need a scene of that, but whatever. Yeah, it was 3 that time. Just let me attack coming out of a dodge. God damn you to hell. It's just not as fast as I would like it to be, you know? Like, it's like that little pause in between them. And the enemies attack just fast enough that that little pause is bastardly. The fool heal. Again, okay, why did the little tiny ones like hurt enough to make him go, oh, help me? Like, look at the size of them. Just fuck it, why not? Like, he didn't need the help.
Let's go!
What even prompted that? It just happened. Also, again, if it was just like he could like control like any bit of debris, it would be more rad. Cause like you'd just be punching your way through rock forms, getting bigger.
Very slippery.
Also, ice levels, sick. So that's what we needed. definitely do something with that. Should have. Feels like my instinct is perform an aerial attack to stay in the air that bit longer, but not quite. Okay, if they have bombs, why are they still using bows and arrows? Or bombs like along the inventions like the tank. What was even the point then? I should note, like, the DualShock 4 makes that little clicky clack noises whenever your bits return to you. Which, you know, I guess you might as well find a use for the microphone in that.
We'll have to go back the way we came.
Nah, it's fine. Should probably back away from the giant rock wall. Is this how the betrayal happens? I'm not gonna question this at all, Doctor. Oh, I'm trying to capture it. Great. I dodged, I promise you. It's not even a special, oh, they caught you animation, it's just they break you and then walk around. Sick. Just camp their spawn. Now he's super big neck. Yep, here he comes.
I thought I heard noises in here. Is everyone all right?
Your robots attacked.
With nets.
They must have thought you were goblins.
They
Terribly sorry.
put two and two together.
Not to worry, Victor. I picked up a few relics in the process, so I can't say I'm too broken up about it.
Knack, just eat
There's
him.
a trap that's coming from this direction. Let's go take a look.
They literally just fucking eat him. Like, you should. Come on, guys. Who will know? Just blame it on the goblins.
Really, there's no sense in going into a mine without force of numbers. You never know what you'll meet. Goblins, guardians. The greater the treasure, the greater the risk.
Okay, the robots actually will not attack
I
you.
started out by creating mining robots. It's so much easier to go down and retrieve the relics if you have superior firepower.
Is this something about, like, video games seem to think mining is just, oh, I spoiled your big moment.
From there,
Video games seem to think, like, mining is just, like, an inherent lead into weaponry.
it's just that the attachments are a bit different.
I guess he's explaining that now.
As you were.
What was even the point? Like, Jenny, what was the point? Like, why have a little scene like that? Okay. I'm going to think that these, because they're all like designed like cars, like you were meant to get more of these bits from the app thing that they showed at the start. There's like there's an iPhone Android app for Knack but involves the cards or whatever. Bomb goblins can destroy the robots. Make me bigger. I'm not morbidly curious enough to go check and try and download and see what it does. I'm not that desperate. Which makes me wonder, did they make an app for Knack 2 or they just decide, nah, he doesn't deserve it. Not until he earns 2 million sales. Like, look how much health was lost as the standard little goblin. Like, I'd have to ask what the point of the fucking health bar is if you're just gonna have, like, even small enemies take that much off of you.
Found the goblin hideout.
We have found their city. It's made of wood. Just set it on fire.
Ryder, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Doc.
We found a goblin village. Looks like the one we're after. Head due north from our landing spot about 10 clicks and meet us there.
Roger that. See you there.
That's it? You didn't tell him how to get through the mine.
Oh, with his skills, he'll beat us there. Even if he has to climb 5 mountain peaks to do it. Nearly there.
Ready.
I've called the rest of my troops. I'll see you outside the village.
But Gav's good guys don't pillage. But we're not pillaging. We're just setting fire to it. We don't have to take anything out of it. Just burn the lot. They're goblins. What do they have? I guess besides tanks. Fight them head on like morons. Yes, this is the just noble way. It's just I hit the stick for the dodge thing, but fuck me, I guess. Because I saw it coming, I was like, okay, do it, and then I was like, okay, a bit early, hit it the second time. Oh, all momentum dies on ice. Have the okay, like the game isn't set like in a winter time or like an icy area or anything. So why did you have to have like ice level this early? That wasn't smooth. That like the moment he steps on, like all momentum just dies. It's fuck, and then just immediately zoom. It's like absolutely nothing, you know. Because it doesn't affect running like that. That's not how ice works.
Knack, would you get this
And
elevator
I know you might go like, oh, it's a certain type of rock. It's basically ice. Like, same principle.
The goblin village is across this lake and up that cliff. We're almost there.
So we're really just gonna fucking like fight them like right now. Fuck you, bird. I mean, so far it's just all been you run a bit, you smack some stuff to get like health or energy back, and then you go right into another fight. It's just all been fights against enemies that are all basically the same. Like there's like the same archetypes. There's a range one, and there's a melee one, and then there's a big one. And then yeah, it's just like different sizes of the same thing. Even like the big enemies just have like a big guy version. Oh yeah, there's also like an explosive type. What was the point? You could just let me walk off there. Why is there slow motion when the many questions about the game design of Knack. Fuckers. You know, like, the particle effects I get, okay. Like, you need those to be... You would need, like, the PlayStation 4's higher processor to do... Or graphics or whatever. To do, like, all the fancy effects so easily. But... You know, like otherwise, visually, this game really could have just been done on the PS3. And I begin to think maybe it actually was originally, like, a PS3 game, and they just said, fuck it, like, we're doing the PS4, and I chunked it over. Because, you know, the PS4 was obviously a bit rushed out. You can tell by the fact that even now, its OS is still pretty bare bones. Great. He does have a bit of homing to his jump attack, at least. Please, Jesus. Transitioning from, like, one camera angle to another is a bit stiff and awkward. Which, for, like, you know, stuff like Crash Bandicoot had that same issue. And now you can just do that. Because fuck you. Thought that was a secret, but... guess not. Like, it really is all just... like, just corridor after corridor. Like, corridor fight, corridor fight, corridor fight. We're only a fucking hour in. And, like, already, Knack, you have played your hand. And it's not a good hand. You got, like, one pair. Oh, fuck me, I guess. So, like, it will always, like, it'll keep your it'll keep your your sunstone meter as it is when you die, which is a bit bastardly. Because assuming, like, a child dies on it, I assume there'll be, like, harder fights later on. What will they do if they don't have, like, their instant kill move? As it is, just... it does kind of serve as a win button thing. Shit. No. Phone was buzzing out of pocket, but it's just alerts from my game. Damn, Doc. Alright, so they have like a red backpack, that means they have relics, I guess.
Almost there. We can check out the Goblin Fort from the top of that rise.
You know, maybe I should spend a little more time staying in shape. A little less time inventing things like
You didn't invent him though, you just fucking find him.
no way the tanks were made here.
The gate's open. Let's go down there and take a look around.
Is walk in.
It's time to wrap this up and go home.
We're certainly not going to learn anything more by standing around up here.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's not a goblin village, it's a goblin city.
You wait over here until we know that it's safe. Knack, look after him.
You're all gonna get kidnapped or
They
die.
have to know we're coming.
If it wasn't wise, I wouldn't be doing it.
You're a dumbass, and you deserve what's coming to you. I also hate the look of this kid.
Ah, seeing a tremendous number of relics that way. Must be everything they stole from the outpost and then some.
What a shock. He said he's gonna gather his troops, and he has 3 robots.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my village?
You attacked a human settlement. Did you think there would be no consequences?
The consequences? The consequence is I got lots of relics and sunstones and other good stuff. And some unexpected visitors. Are you all they sent?
We're enough. The high-tech armaments of these robots are more than
These
capable.
tanks are very impressive pieces of machinery. We were wondering
Where I got them, is that what you're after? Won't say. But since you're so interested in them, let me give you a closer look. Ah!
That's not a closer look. What do you know? The robots are made of paper mache. He can take them out better than Knack can. Like, they're fucking armor and he just knocks them over. Why do we even have Knack? We have this guy. They both looked over this way, and they didn't look around, they immediately looked over here like they knew. Those tank drivers knew, and they just don't even give a shit. Also, are sunstones that valuable because they're just fucking growing out of the ground everywhere. Excuse me, then again, so are relics, so I'm just saying. Ratchet and Clank never had this issue with, like, Jesus, this issue with, like, gameplay contrivances clashing with, like, basic story and setting things. They've just been going backwards ever since Ratchet and Clank. Rip. Okay, I guess they've been going backwards since, like, Ratchet and Clank. I don't know. I stopped playing that once they left the PS2, so I don't exactly know where that series went wrong. Well, I know by the time of the PS4 it was dead. I don't know if it ever really went wrong after that, to be fair. Sometimes he has a wee bit of homing, sometimes he doesn't. Just even slow down for the aerial attack was tragedy. Okay, just destroy them, who even cares? So you can't just run past them and explode immediately. There's no need for that second bounce. In fact, he just kind of made things more dangerous for himself.
Look at those defenses. They sure don't want anybody getting near the village.
Wait for the open. And it's down there past. Rip. Why do you make me hit the switch again? What's even the point? Why is there a switch to begin with? See, the nice thing about the pull-out camera in God of War, enemies only really attacked when they were on screen, unless you're on higher difficulties. And even then, they had like really obvious sound cues and tells for exactly where their attacks were. This doesn't really. Like, the goblins laugh a wee bit, but it's small and quiet. It's not like the giant of like the standard enemies in God of War, like doing their front flip attacks. Rip. Okay. Really, it's just more time saver at this point. I like how the kid can somehow scale that in the same time and speed that Knack can, but it's leaping directly up it. I'm beginning to wonder why we need Knack at all, if given the Explorer man was taking her, like, oh, I should be paying attention. Instead of talking, I'm like glancing at the computer screen. Ah, okay. Okay, if a guy is too close to you, you just can't jump because you'll just jump into him instead. That's lovely. I could swear you probably heard it on the mic, the click of my stick there, but... Alright. That was a weirdly big box for weirdly little.
Wait here.
I don't get the point of that scene. Clipped. Jump already. Punch the tiny fucker. There we go. There was more in his backpack than were in that that giant box. Like, this is something they had to consciously decide. Alright. I did dodge. Slow motion victory. I guess you're invincible during the slow-mo, so that's something. Perish cur. Is that snow? See, he had a backpack that indicates he had relics, but I feel like I didn't get any there. I guess there's like a difference between relics that make you like have more health or just refill your health.
There's another gate. No tanks guarding this one.
Yeah, but that's a lot of goblins to fight through. And they look tough.
Well, I was thinking. See these
So
broken icicles?
it basically was ice then.
Bulk up with these rather than relics. They're about the right size.
The doctor says that's not possible. The arcane energies of your chest orb can interact only with the hyperdense material of the relics.
The doctor says. Well, I say let's give it a try.
I know
Let's
better.
go.
See? Nothing happens.
That one moved.
It did?
I don't think it did, but alright. Okay, so he can fuse it as other bits around him then. So they had the idea.
Cool.
I'm getting chills. All for more.
Okay, so ice Knack now. Or ice armor, I can see.
Watch out for goblins in there.
Just that little reminder. Okay, so you can have like an additional health bar if you absorb different kinds of rocks. It's sort of what I wanted, but not quite, because it's just different kinds of specific rocks. Instead of just any environmental thing you happen to break, which I still maintain would be more impressive. Like, okay, probably harder to program and maintain and all that. Or harder for like a cohesive art direction thing. But isn't that why it's like a first party flagship title, to show off the PlayStation 4's power? Oh. They have heat spears. Sick. It's like they're prepared for just this very thing. And so the doctor said it's not possible. That means he just assumed it wasn't possible and didn't even try? Like, the thing I'm getting here is that the doctor is the most incompetent man alive. Okay, there is an air attack when you're big. Maybe it's a progression of power thing, but somehow I feel like you won't get to the point where you're just sucking up entire. He's so big that his dodge roll on ice does nothing. You know what would be neat? Is if as you gained ice power, you just stop sliding on ice. Even if it doesn't make a lot of sense, I grant you, it would just be nice. See, the game is noticeably like faster and better as a big Knack. Which makes the insistence on not giving you him somewhat aggravating. Bear with me a moment. And again, the ice works just like the slippy rocks, which is not how ice works at all, but here we are, where all your momentum dies and you can't walk anywhere. Where did we leave the kid? Even on the ice, like your dodge attack, the momentum it uses is just reduced to nothing, despite the fact that it's literally you phase shift, like just phasing your entire body to the right, not like physically taking a step to the right, but like this is over. I have questions about how Knack works, I'm just saying. Alright, so the goblins do have guns, they just had bows and arrows in the intro as a fake out. Sick. You don't really need a relic detector because they're always like lit up or indicated. And then again, when you're big now, even the big enemies just seem to fall over in one hit. Which I guess is meant to like indicate your power, and it does a fine job of that, but it's like the problem with like keeping big Knack is that, oh, we can't let you have that power all the time. Why design it like that, you know? Okay, come on. I wasn't like that. Didn't even touch him somehow. Like it just brushed the air in front of his face and killed him in one. I really do have to question the reach of Knack's attacks. Yep. Ice absorbs all momentum. Excuse me. He just smacked me and it took off that much sight. And that one just killed me in one. Oh good, I start with fucking nothing. Although granted, like it all comes to you very quickly. So that's something, I guess. They're actually like this, letting the size get a lot more variable. Although it again just begs the question: if the enemies are going to do that much damage, why represent it as a health bar? Just like the short as nodules. Also, why make the camera angle change for this? Just put it in a spot where you can see it with a fixed one.
It's a new look for me. What do you think?
You look fierce.
Fierce.
I feel fierce too, but I'm gonna have to hustle once I get out there. I figure I've got less than a minute before the sun melts me back down to size.
Well, a minute might be enough. See the 3 crossbars on the gate?
Uh-huh.
The mechanisms that control them?
Mm-hmm.
Those are your targets.
Got it.
It is actually a time section. Oh, you have. You actually start back here, the replenish. Okay. Why make it a minute then? Like, just make it like 5 minutes and make you do it all in one volley. Why even make it like a... Again, why make it a health bar? mean, like... Yeah. So Knack can like put ice on himself, I guess, as any form of like rock or mineral or rock-like thing he can attach to himself, but not wood. This is a weird time section where like you have to run up and hit like these 3 switches, and your ice arm only lasts a minute in the sun because I guess it's fucking boiling out. And every time you complete one, instead of just giving you like one consistent timer across all 3, it just warps you back there and makes you do the next bit. It's just weird. Like, weird design. Also platforming. I don't even know. But like, you see all these like golden rocks like peeping out of the ground and shit. Can't he just use those? Like just break those off and use them instead? Like it didn't take. It took like all of 2 goes in a few seconds. Well, it took all of 2 goes in a few seconds to learn how to control ice, and that's not even a relic. That's not even a rock. Surely you could just break these rocks and use something that isn't melting. I have many questions about this. Well, it's fine though. Off he goes. He's showing remarkably little concern for,
I wonder if that's where they keep the relics and all the other things.
like, the
they
doctor and the explorer and shit. He only had like
Thinking so far.
5 robots.
stole. I'll see you over there. Looks like you'll need to take the long way. Sorry.
You're going to die and you will deserve it. There's no reason you couldn't take him with you. Like, there genuinely wasn't. If that's where all the relics are, you could just take his core, like his little tiny form. I hate this game. Like, it's just contrivance. Sheer contrivance to not bring him with you. Especially since, like, the relics are fucking everywhere. Why would you stop? Like, you stopped before it even began moving. Alright, shockwave on the blade weapons. Blade weapon, the double-ended blade. Nicer than the gaps that jump over, I guess. I don't even know why I keep going for these things. The bits are so spread out, I'm not gonna have any single one of these things fucking finished. This really is just the entire game, I guess. I have sufficient amount of relics for the size of it, I guess. It's just corridor, maybe a bit of platforming, maybe a bit of waiting. I'll just run right past it all, whatever. And then just back into a fight. I think the combat is just you mash square unless you have something that works, like something that has, like, you have enough power for your special moves. Oh, fuck me then, I guess. Oh, fuck me again, I guess. He was swinging for him, but he just wouldn't reach far enough. No. There's a weirdly big amount of... Oh, what do you know? He is a villain.
Seize him.
So did, like, he kick that bridge down when the robots died? He's like, fuck it, let's have him continue on. This music feels like it wants to be Crash Bandicoot music with like the old doo 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 in the background, but yeah, it's not quite. Oh, well, fuck me then, alright. Just wait for him to stop shooting entirely. Alright, shockwaves. Otherwise, he will shoot one while you're pounding him, and then you will die. That's another one of these. Is this something different? 10 more aqua relics are needed to unlock Brill Knack. You increase the strength of your punch to its maximum, but that turns you into Brill Knack. Replay the game using various versions. Okay. Alright, so you need to collect 10 shits to be a glass cannon neck on New Game Plus, I guess. I guess props for like trying to encourage replayability. You know, like more effort than most put in. Because most is that they're just like play it once and you're done. Okay, it's kind of the problem is I don't see why you'd want to replay it. And you can't break these, even though they're just made of wood. Come on. Yeah, I wish I had this regeneration in game.
Let's try that again.
I hit the stick, I don't know what to tell you. Didn't take a lot, did it? Because he blocked the shockwave even. No, it's gonna be a runaway fight. No, it's gonna be fight the goons in between brief fights with the boss. Why even have the boss then? Well, they always swing faster than Knack. Kind of wondering why goblins needed tanks if they had that guy. Considering how big he is and he has his fucking dark energy sword. Unless that was also made for him, in which case why use shitty little robots if you can make dark energy weapons? That's secret goblin tech. Okay, he will just keep doing that then. Okay. It's not like weird out that kind of swings of 3 or 4 or whatever, it's he will just keep doing it. Until you hit him. That's cheeky. I forgot, I thought I died, that's why I stood there for that second one. Forgot you have to wait for him to stop firing entirely. Nah, he is groggy and runs away again. I thought I could make it. Alright, he's a whip. Sick. The whip hits harder than some things' fucking swords. Which I guess is the way it should be in a Just Wars, honestly. Whip-based hits. Oh, I wish you swung that wee bit faster now. How should I let him just hit me and like did the fights again? I did the dodge, I don't know. Oh, wrong way. Alright. It does the slow motion no matter the angle or where you are, and that's kind of tragic. Fuck's sake. Too early. Whatever. Refilled it full anyway. Oh, fuck. me.
I'll do this myself.
Okay, can't just wail on him.
Take him out.
See, it is a dark energy sword too. Which again just begs the question of why do you need tanks when he's got a dark energy weapon? I don't know what way you were facing that, but it's not where I was pointing the control stick, I'll tell you that much. Too early. Fuck me then, I might as well just let that happen. Oh, come on.
Finish him. I'll do this myself.
So yeah, I have to wait for this one. Alright. He would not fit through that door. Like he wouldn't. Are we gonna get a gigantic rampage now? Seems like it. Alright, now just absorb all the wood like he did the ice. To become even bigger. Do it.
Knack! You're massive!
How are you not dead?
I am at that. Stick close now. Let's go find the others.
Yep, that sure is overwhelming force. Not even that crazy though. Because it's just the same thing, but like the cameras pull out a bit more and you just kill enemies in one hit. Am I hitting the tank? Oh. Let's take it with me. Alright. Just go up here and he'll jump. Yep. I should be able to just walk through these instead of stopping on them, considering that they're little flimsy wood structures. Did that even react to me throwing a tank at it? No. The power of the PlayStation 4. Why even make you throw the tanks at the... I guess I could bring it with me, but if I wanted to break these boxes, they just broke for them. Just broke for it, I guess. Whatever. How did he get back to them to fake being an enemy of the goblins And how did they not notice like the carrier dropped the robots or anything?
I brought help.
Head for the stairs.
This voice does get deeper as it gets bigger. Oh, there goes half my health in one shot. I hit the stick. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. Is there any good time to attack this tank? Oh good. Two of them. You're gonna make me fight the whole thing again. Fricks. I wouldn't mind it less if he didn't just immediately get fuck hammered. Oh god. Isn't it like everything powered by relics? Is there a reason why I can't just suck them out of broken tanks? Oh, the tank I was carrying is gone now too. Doesn't. Alright, so aerial attacks, that's the trick, I suppose. Or just don't jump over it. Okay. It just does so much damage. Like, why? I guess like tap it once then dodge. Otherwise you'll just get shot and lose half your health. You have to finish. You have to pause for a moment and then you can pick it up once you break it. I can see that chest over there. I guess one of them will just wait until you hit it, which is polite of it, I grant you. Like, I really don't get the point of making them all Jesus, hit so hard and like making your health bar basically pointless. Like, I really don't get the point of it. Like, what does it serve? So once he reaches a certain size, he actually just gets dinky and slow. Like this, where it's just ponderously stomp your way around. break predetermined houses too. Only those. The cracked ones. Look at the sheer amount of damage that does. Oh, the slowdown. Not the dramatic slowdown, the physics has a bit of a problem slowdown. Like the decay on breaking thing, or like broken things and like any bodies and all that, both pretty small. Oh, okay. You can't just punch those out of the way despite your size. Why not? Well, fuck me for trying to wait, I guess. Or trying to jump over them as well. Why make me climb this one if you just cutscene the last one? Why? Because just what I have to ask with this game is just why. Be a really hard boss in Dark Souls. What one was it? I just remembered it wasn't Dark Souls. Please climb. Fuck me for not dodging immediately. Well, except I kind of did. Like I rolled the moment I saw it glow orange. Even that wasn't enough. Seriously, what was the point of the robots? I'm gonna guess that has something to do.
See you at the top.
He just put it back on the mountain?
Thanks for the hand, Knack.
You didn't need to hold it there until the kid got off. He just put it back on. Alright, when you're done your charge. Why didn't he just pick up tanks from the get-go instead of waiting until the wreck? I don't know, because he picks one up before he even breaks it in a cutscene. So he can do it. He just chooses not to in gameplay because... I mean, it's not like he isn't big enough. It's not like it wouldn't be easy. The cannon can't exactly rotate around to shoot you if you just hold it, like, away from you. Why make me do the climbing bits if you would just like cutscene the earlier ones? I really have to question this. What's even the point? Alright, don't pick it up then, whatever's cool. Why even have the little goblins? I even have a health bar? Take the tank with you. He also has a mech suit, of course he does.
I'll admit I didn't make the tanks, but this one's all mine.
So the goblins can speak English perfectly fine.
Never guessed. Let's hope it's sturdier than it looks, or this'll be a quick bite.
Big talk coming from you next, and then you die. Wow.
Prepare to be defeated.
Three hits. And now he's gonna... okay. And then just slowly waddle your way up. And then the rule of three. Or not.
Is that the best you've got?
Is the idea to throw them to him?
Take that.
There was a square prompt there.
Take that.
I guess you can pick them up, but... yeah, you can't throw those ones back. You can throw this one back. I guess trust Knack to make a mech fight boring.
Power. I'll show you power.
Oh, these create little firepows.
Take that.
Oh, the slowdown.
Time. 2. Finish this.
You're a bit late on that third one. Why?
Ah, that's better.
Why? Stay big. Like,
And peace is restored. Time to get back to more important matters.
what?
Peace? Whose peace? You drove us from our cities and into the wilderness. Were we supposed to just stay there forever?
We're going for the racism angle.
Always living in the past.
We are going for the racism angle.
Who attacked whose city first? Now, where did the weapons come from?
Kandahar made the weapons.
And where can we find this Gundahar?
Not saying. He's scary. But Kandahar is terror.
Ryder, any thoughts? If I know goblins, and I do, he won't like being in such a small space. Let's give him some time. I think he'll tell us everything we want to know.
Where does it go in the interrogate? That was really lazy robot grab. No, don't stop Knack or anything. It's fine.
Come pay me a visit at my home, Doctor. Until then.
Like, don't intervene there, Knack. So they really just made him shrink down just so he couldn't stop that.
I'll
Right?
stay here with the chief and see what he has to say. You go. Get my nephew back.
Why did gather the relics from the Goblin Village, come with a gigantic Knack, crush the entire building,
Welcome, Doctor. It's a pleasure to have you here. Please come this way. Victor's expecting you.
Like,
Hard to believe this is what destroyed 20 of our toughest robots.
Believe it, Katrina, he's quite dangerous.
Victor, why did you kidnap my assistant?
Doctor, don't be so melodramatic. I merely took him for a ride in my flyer.
by
I needed
kidnapping
your
her.
full attention, but I didn't think I'd be getting it out there in the woods.
What about our mission? We were supposed to help those poor people. To find out where the goblins were coming from and prevent them from ever attacking us
Who's
again.
those
I
poor
was a
people?
volunteer. I put in my time. If you care so much, why don't you track down the rest of the goblins yourself and finish them off?
I mean, he would, but you kidnapped his
Knack, I've
nephew,
been
or
working on
his
something
assistant,
much
the other guy's
more
nephew.
interesting. Take a look. Yes, it's true. A single relic weighing more than a ton. Such a thing should not be possible, of course. Yet
Why?
here it is before you. Where did you find it?
Why should it not be possible?
I have dozens like this. We are on the verge of the next step of human evolution. The power of these giant relics will be the engine that drives it.
What?
But to take that next step, I need Knack.
Knack? What's he got to do with this?
Knack is the key. Which is to say, I need your pet. And I need him to be cooperative. No getting huge and nasty. No smashing everything in sight.
Well,
What is he doing?
getting huge and nasty.
Let's go!
That's an interesting gun.
Right behind you.
I tried. So you don't run up there and punch the shit out of them? Alright. These are just falling over of their own accord. He just has relic receptacles in his house. Clear the way, he said. You can break a vacuum cleaner to get relics, but you can't get it out of tanks. Like also explicitly powered by relics. Well, that's curious. Oh, the slow motion punch didn't work. Well, rip. And again. Why even do it then? Why even have the slow motion if it doesn't actually mean you're about to kill the enemy, you're just... Alright. Again, he just has these in his house. The sunstone lights I get. It's like, oh, fancy lights, rich man. We're not really clearing the way. This is just a clone of the last corridor. Right, this is also just a clone of the last bit we ran through. And that's just being cheeky. Also, just notice these little grandfather clocks that are already like, pre-broken. Bonk. Who were the real monsters all along? Humans or goblins? In the end, they fight the same, so what does it even matter?
Knack! Wait up!
How did you get past the missile guards?
Our security beams. And look, there's a discharge weapon too. If we break those beams, we're toast.
No shit.
Well, up won't get us out, but we can't stay here. Let's go.
Why is this a scene? Why did that need to be said? Well, I tried swinging first and fuck me for trying, I guess. Or don't swing again after landing, sure. Where are they going? I guess it's to show they're not dead, is by like making them teleport out. Because, like, you know, Knack can kill goblins, but he can't kill humans. Those filthy, filthy goblins. How we hate them so.
Let's go!
Hurry, Knack!
Why? Like, there's gaps. You can just dodge around them. Okay. It's fine. Sure. Oh. Alright. I'm just still baffled by it. Like, you will show the presumed deaths of goblins like left, right, and center, even though they are basically humans, just green colored. But you make sure to show the guards teleport away so that they're not like, oh, corpses, or oh, they vanished because oh, they died. What's the difference, really? Also, they haven't quite explained why sunstones just fucking grow everywhere. Alright. Yeah, I'm on. Zoom. Why have that as a scene? I just ask why with this game a lot. Like, I just have to wonder, what was the decision making going on there? Oh. What was the decision making going on there to make the same enemy combination we've been fighting for several rooms now noteworthy enough for a cutscene? Nah. It is the same dudes we've been fighting these past several rooms. It's just that this time from a different angle? I don't know. Okay. Just have to let you know they're still here, I guess. I did the dodge thing, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, that was explicit to open that and run back, alright. Not like I heard much.
Take the fastest plane you've got, and go get them.
Was there anyone in that plane? There wasn't.
Can't believe you fell for the old remote-controlled plane trick.
You're still on his fucking
Now,
thing.
time to see what Victor's up to with those relics. We need to find a way past those security beams, though.
Doctor, what about our mission? Shouldn't we head back and join up with Uncle Ryder?
Lucas, that's enough already. Ryder is doing everything that can be done at this time. No, what we need to do is find a way past those beams.
Fuck you, child.
Yeah. I think I might have something.
Good.
Hey, Knack. You see those patrol robots? They're using clear crystals in their spotlights. Let's go and disassemble about 20 of them.
What exactly will that get us?
Why do you ask him for an idea and then immediately start calling him a cunt for having an idea? What is your fucking deal, Doc? I assume this is a stealth section.
Clear crystal.
I guess not really. Let's just kill 20 enemies to proceed.
You keep going.
Bonk. I really don't get the the slowdown because there's just no real impact to the hits. You know? Oh, that just kills you outright, alright. I wish you had launched that little attack off it faster though. The slow motion will let you phase through their attacks. Denakasa yourself and feed through robot shed. I can't even call it oil shed because they don't run on oil. I don't know why I'm breaking these when I have full meter. I just didn't want to try this time. Relic box.
Halfway there.
I guess now I'm slightly meatier, I do more damage. Although these guys are still 2 hits. I at least appreciate that they can fall into the water instead of sliding against the environment. I'm pretty sure I said that before, but I don't really know what else to say about this game, honestly. I'll probably call it soon because I feel like this is just, you've seen it, you've seen the entire game, it's just this over and over again. These are the guys from earlier. Non-linearity. It could be worse. It could have turret, you know? It could have turret sections, and I almost want to say it probably does later on. We may never know. Maybe it won't, but, you know, I get this thing feeling that if any game would have it, this game would. Yep, look back around. Why would you leap into the swirling death tornado? What did you think would happen? The others didn't have a choice as I walked into them, but that guy chose to jump in. Okay. See, these gadgets have like useful effects. That one says breaking stun zones to give relics when low on health. you need like so many of these parts to find it, and I'm not sure what determines what gives you what part. Like we now have like 5 different gadgets with 1 or 2 pieces for each. Like, fucking. Can you just give him like one full one by now and then have the rest like meted out like that rather than have so many on the go at once?
Almost done.
Get him to doubt the intelligence of any scientist in this world. What do you know? How did you even get ahead of us? The fuck it, I don't want to try button.
Knack, thanks for the save.
I think.
Okay, it's gonna become Crystal Knack.
Knack, remember what you did with the icicles? I need you to move
Which
those crystals into your
sounds like
body
a bad
the same
word.
way.
It's ridiculous. I didn't think it was possible. The arcane energies in Knack's chest orb can only interact with
The hyperdense material of the relics. Yes, it's possible. Now, Knack, this next trick might be harder. I need you to concentrate and move whatever part of you's doing the thinking into the crystals. Just leave the relics behind.
Scientist, yeah. He turned his core into a crystal?
I present to you, Stealth Knack.
Very nice. Now, I want you to get through those laser beams and shut them down.
He's a scientist who doesn't actually experiment or do any real science.
If the beams detect you, you'll be destroyed.
How will the beams detect him? Stealth Knack has like no HP. Okay. Okay, so different forms, that's, I guess, neat. So he can just... It just be... okay. Science community has always been extremely resistant to new things, I guess, but... You know, it's just like... To think that he wouldn't even try? Also, I just want to bring this up, okay. You can just try, you can walk through here and then just... suck them all through the laser. Just... You don't even have to deactivate the lasers first. You can just suck them all through it. And he can bring all these with him wherever he is, where he couldn't do that before. For whatever reason. I'm just saying is all. Just a wee bit of consistency would be nice. Oh, you have to go to tiny form to get into here. Why do that? Like, what is stopping him just like rolling them all under this? The upgrade parts look like IKEA stuff. They kind of do, honestly. A question of design of having the switch in between the gates. Well. It does remember your health. I was just curious. Yeah, I remind you if I could. I guess it has that like hyper clean aesthetic.
Hey, Knack. How did it feel, Knack?
Like I was sleepwalking. It's the strangest thing. Whatever I am doesn't want to be far from this too long.
Okay. I mean, that's the very core of your being. I imagine you would need a heart/brain. Does this twat even sleep? A good question. I don't think he does. He's speaking in like human analogies just to, because that is what he's taught. There's a lot we need to know about Knack. I guess I don't really need to jump on him. Zzz. Touch the laser and die instantly. Maybe it's meant to encourage fighting in stealth mode. But why do that? What was even the point of picking those up? They didn't even like change my health meter all that much. I guess these guys die in one hit. Yep, like that's not building his health meter at all. Alright. My bad. Get away from the laser. Rip. Didn't move far away enough. I mean, I guess to be fair, it's not a stealth section as such, because they still see you and still have to fight the enemies. It's just a challenge section, I guess. Just use the ladder like a normal person, you tit.
So much security. I can't wait to see what Victor's up to back here.
Oh, I see. Rip. Where's the switch to turn off all the shit in there? Like, what is that room? Those rocket launchers, despite being massive, fire 4 rockets at a time, feel pea shootery. And that's because they kind of are. Like, they fire so quickly, and the rockets themselves don't have a lot of impact, or don't really, I guess, feel like rockets. You could really just give them, like, normal guns. It would be basically the same thing. I don't know, the relic shit, like just little things that just shit relics whenever you clear a room. I get like their purpose mechanics wise, but
It's a motor for a hover car scaled up
it's just so.
With it, you could power an airship 2 miles long. Let's see what else we can find around here.
It's a large hadron collider. Alright. Combat robot with dual blades. It sucks. Like, it just sucks. See you. Alright, we made it to the thing. Oh, we haven't made it to the thing yet. Drill robot. I guess this would be these vaunted mining attachments he started them out with. Oh. Oh, the boxes are evil boxes, okay. Do not touch the evil box. Bomb. I hit square for the jump attack, but alas. Just perish. Oh. Don't even try to be fancy with the lasers, fuck it. Who even cares? Why stack your boxes there? Rip. They were really proud of these. Okay, you need to be big Knack for that. Oh, well, fuck me then. sick. Is there anything in these? Nope. And health is refilled.
Ha! This looks promising. Bound to find a clue or two in here.
I think you just want to get your hands on enough of those giant relics to build something of your own.
Well, you're right, Lucas, I do. I haven't felt this excited in years. So, I would appreciate it if you would help me figure out where they came from.
Fuck you, child.
Like the schematic of a mine.
Yes, all very detailed. It looks like he marked every spot where he found a giant relic. The deeper he went, the more he found, until his path was finally blocked by
Hello,
this
Luigi.
door.
Wondering where you were. You've been quiet.
It must have been very frustrating for him. He only found enough relics to build that giant motor, and then no more.
Doctor,
Yes,
I think time.
that's what Victor said.
No. I think I'm really the key. See the holes in the door? Each of them is in the shape of one of my parts.
Which is to say, the core.
Victor thinks I can open that door for him.
Hello,
Which
Luigi.
leaves only one question. Where is the mine?
Is it the same mine we were just in?
Trogdome. It has to be. Look. There's Victor's old castle up on the hill next to it.
Oh, but this is wonderful! Time for us to get going.
Back to more verdant countryside. I mean, like, why even bother? Like, why have the laser beams there to make the switch? Rip. Like, what's the point of them? Remember to hit triangle for a second and then untriangle. Hello, Luigi. Don't jump all the way up there, silly kitty. Meow. Telling me these twats didn't have smartphones to take pictures? No, of course not. Hello. They have a grapple hook though. What's up here? You're whinging because I'm holding you and you don't want to be held. There. Just don't try and climb up on the computer monitors. You know that's bad. You can't step on those despite how much you try. Oh well, fuck me then, alright. Although it seems like those weapons destroy them all too. Like, what is even the point? Oh good. You just fire them all off into the wall. It's fine though, it worked out.
We caught up with the doctor's plane and brought it down, but it was empty. The plane was being flown remotely. Be on guard. We believe there's still somewhere on the palace.
On the palace?
Yes, we never left. What are you trying to accomplish, Victor? Kidnap and mayhem just so you can build a bigger airship?
So you saw the motor. Impressive, isn't it? Yet in another sense, it's simply a toy. Powerful as they are, there's only so much I can do with a few giant relics. Soon, I'll have unlimited numbers of them. Then you'll see what becomes possible.
What? World conquest?
Nothing so mundane, I assure you.
I'm pretty sure it's something about mundane.
Doctor, why are you here? Could it be that you feel the pull as well? You should be back
He got
in the
himself a
combat
big
facility with
scratch.
Ryder right now, trying to figure out where all those weapons came from. Yet, instead, here you are, breaking into other people's.
You brought him in, you weirdo.
Reminds me of the doctor of long ago. Before Charlotte.
Oh no, you said her name.
Talk to me about Charlotte.
That's enough. Victor, pack your bags. You're about to take a long vacation from this place.
Cyborg ninja. Literally get fucked. Okay, so you couldn't just have her do the goblin thing then? Really? Or don't do your aerial attack, whatever. Do a pun instead of punching. It's all cool. Yeah. They would have just... It's a good point. Like, if he had just mentioned the door to them, they would have just opened it. Because, like, oh, science, we must find out what Knack is. But he's a dumbass, so we have to do it this way. Fuck me then, alright. When they get off screen, you can't tell what they're doing. But his punches just have no impact. It's just thump. Yes, we needed to establish.
Getting away.
Well, fuck me then, alright. It's this section from fucking every Sony platformer. I'm pretty sure Sly has that, Ratchet has that, Crash Bandicoot definitely had that. I'm pretty sure once I get to this size, you can't convince people that the humans are surviving these full impacts from giant beasts who can shatter wooden structures with it by the flick of his wrist. We get the yeah, breaking robot. I mean, the robots don't seem that strong, to be fair. But yeah, shattering robots and all, like, just why even pretend? Why even have these cutscenes just to reiterate that they're still running? I know, but we can assume this. Why break the flow of the game for this? You know what flow it has. I mean, you can call it flow. The point of, like, mechanically, what is, like, for his like factory, what is the purpose of these? Like, what is the purpose of the electric gates on the conveyor belt? The purpose of these too. These are the things I noticed in Knack, because there's nothing else going on to distract me from thinking about them. So get behind it and bollock the shit out of it and boop. Dope. Now we have to wait for the cutscene.
They're heading for the roof.
And now it opens. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know there was music. It's just so... It's just in the fucking background that much. I just didn't even know there was music until you mentioned it. It's the most half-hearted shit. That's kind of Knack in general, isn't it? The most... Look how big he is now. There's no way these people are surviving this. half-hearted really is seeming the word, honestly. No, there won't be two more. I guess the next two will pop out when we get up here. Bring the lift up again. So that's what's happening. What a surprise. Didn't even physically touch him, but okay. What a twist. The boxes you need to break to give you more parts to be a giant size just break automatically and flow to you. So there's no controlling your size for a challenge or any need to like actively hunt them because they will just come to you anyway. Just jump on it. Just drag it down. Why did you wait?
Guess we'll have to settle that score later.
Well, we got what we came for. Oh, brought back plane. How nice. Knack, Lucas, jump him back. Let's pay a visit to Truckgo Mine.
Alright, but why does he have a little biplane thing? A regular jet plane thing. Well, not jet plane, but like regular plane and not like a fancy jet or anything using the relics, the power of the relics or anything. Because he has, like he's a scientist of the relics, he has loads of them.
I can't contact Ryder.
So, just to recap, your plan is that we sneak in through a disused side entrance, travel undetected.
So we discussed this off scene and we forgot any sort of way to explain what's happening. So let's just reiterate the entire plan.
And we have no way to tell Ryder where we've gone or what we're up to.
Yes, that's pretty much it. As for the contacting Ryder part, have you ever seen one of these before?
Holobot?
Indeed it is. Wherever he is, this will find him.
If you have this kind of technology, why do you have a shitty plane still?
We managed to get Lucas back, but Victor's up to something very strange. We're headed into Truckgo Mine to check it out.
Help me, Ryder 1 Kenobi.
And now, into the mine.
So his knight does never speak when he's tiny? Or Ryder's just like blanked out every time he has?
Let's see what Victor's done with the place.
Oh, spiders. Spiders that shit poison out of their front of their back. Alright. And their webs decay when they perish. You couldn't just walk through that. How did you get ahead of me? You definitely won't be waiting for us to open the door like knobs. Absolutely not. No, this is a plan for geniuses, man. We open the door before he does and nothing can go wrong. We're reaching the part where it's just like, fuck it. Just use the sunstone. Oh, it's still alive. Depending what's involved, I think. Okay, but how did they make it across? Just in case you forgot about them, the goblins are still an element of this setting. Maybe. I kind of get the sneaking suspicion the goblins are just gone. Well, shit. Oh, fuck you too. I like that it waits. Up the big size.
Ah, we've reached the active part of the mine.
No shit. It's just gonna be people from here on out, is it? I guess so. People and occasionally animals. You think they're going to do something so stupid as having animals and people in the same fight working together? That doesn't make like a lot of sense. Are these like domesticated poison shitting spiders? Are these here like explicitly trained to guard the mine? Bats in this world just shoot sonic air blast, just like birds. Hello, Luigi. What's up with you? Where are you? Hello. Don't you go towards the computer again. I had to slap you for trying to chew the cables. Get out of there. I scratched like the base of his tail and that just makes him always just walk forward. It's just like some weird habit of his. Okay. What do I got? Giant plank. The robot has intelligence enough to know to use giant planks of wood as melee weapons. Like, it literally is the same arrangement as last wave, just -1 robot. And this time it was just one explosive guy. And he had all the relics.
It looks like the elevator motor is missing its relics. Knack, can you get
We need like a cutscene for this every single time. Hello. Meow. Explosions don't hurt the other humans though.
Wow.
It's a mine.
Now you can see how real mining is done.
Oh man, real mining.
Expose the structures, take the relics. Victor's
family's been mining here for 100 years.
No one's ever thought to actually look and see what they're doing.
Well, there are things that get very angry when we harvest the relics. Stay close. Let's hope we don't run into any of them.
They're called Guardians. They got mentioned earlier. Can you just like attach all these bits of ore to himself? Earth or whatever they are, and becomes super mighty powerful. Luigi Hawk. He wants scratches. Okay. No one in the high street to bother, is there? There you go. Bonk. They're just already on the other side of this door.
There's a guardian up ahead.
It's just a big robot, but made out of rocks. How did none of you notice this is walking around? I mean, I'll give him this, he tried punching it. It just took him. Okay. Again, you can't show it killing him or hurting him in any way, so it just takes him. What does it do with him? God knows. Hello, Luigi. You look like you're about to punch on my face. They were playing Donkey Kong. Also, fuck you. I don't dare punch that in case it just explodes on me. How did I know? It's just so pointless. And he just has more on him than a fucking bulldozer. Just because... Hello. Big stretch arc. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
Okay, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
It's been an entire day. Because we had a transition to night.
The way it works is this. We collect the relics. Then every so often Gundahar comes this way in his airship, and we make a deal. Trade the relics for weapons. I don't know where he comes from. We just wait.
Well, what sort of shit?
Well, it's hard to describe. Just take a look for yourself.
Sick burn. Where will your tiny stubbles get you? So those are the shots of your airship. They're barely the size of a pistol. The rifles have bigger shots than the airship had. You just left him here for an entire day.
So, what happened here?
E-cat, what are you plucking at? Oh, it's a stun attack. Kitty cat, stop plucking whatever you're plucking at.
Ha! Take a look at those structures. Reach the area where Victor found the giant relics.
I guess that cutscene was really relevant. Well. At least it doesn't make you watch the cutscene again, I'll give it that much. Yeah, more than a bulldozer. The way he just fell out of that. Oh, there's the door.
There it is, our destination.
I'll have to punch up a guardian after we beat up those robots to guarantee it. Because the camera always stays at like the CM distance from Knack, so you can see him, ostensibly see the action. But it just creates this thing where like, even as he gets bigger, you barely feel it until like he's giant sized and is like moving so slowly. There's not a great sense of scale. So the rocks do as much damage or more. He just has infinite rocks, okay. The rocks do as much damage or more as tank shells. As do barrels. I used to appreciate that these ones aren't manned first and you can break them. Which is nice, it's a nice bit of detail. Detail's the word I'm looking for, it probably isn't. It's a nice little consideration. And he just has fuck tons. So here's the door.
The moment of truth.
Victor was right.
The Skyler.
Giant relics. And in tremendous numbers, too. Knack, it's time.
Yeah, just open the door. Why not? We don't have a plan for getting all these out of here, probably. Because we'll be too stupid to tell Knack to use all of them. If it starts opening before he's even fully in. You have triangle bits on you.
Then what is?
Very predictable, Doctor. You see? Just as I said. All we had to do was wait.
What
and
do
then
you
come.
know?
Well, this is unfortunate. I was hoping to finally get past this barrier.
So, what happens now?
Maybe he could not put a square
You
into a
show
triangle?
your resourcefulness simply by making it all the way down here, Doctor. I do hope you'll join me in trying to figure out how to get past this blasted door. But Knack, if you're not the key, then you're far too much trouble to keep around. Take him out.
Except he is the key. Because what the fuck else is? Why even do roll? Oh, that's an actually rad looking robot in the tech. He demonstrably could mostly open the door. You saw him do it. You just took him at his word that he isn't wholly the key for sure. And fucked him into the bin. You're a fucking idiot. The legendary land. I'll press on to like the end of this chapter, I guess, and then we'll fucking call it a chapter 6. So it's just like a. I don't have to, but I think for neatness is sick. Playing this uncharted ass music. Oh, there's just a spider instead. Well, it's just all spiders all the time. Not a lot to say. It's just, it really is just the same shit over and over again, and then you get a cutscene of like these assholes being the stupidest dickheads alive. And it's nice trying to like have a mystery, but it's like the mystery is not intriguing because like, what the fuck does it matter if he is or isn't whatever? Oh, we found a new orb room. And like, at least it makes sense, or there's fuck tons of relics to be down here. Well. What was even the point then if you just had all the relics right there? Hey. Psst. Okay. So you can be cheeky and absorb relics here if you want. It is making his health bar go up. I guess that's neat. It just occurred to me I have to do this because I see the locked door there. So never mind, man. I can't break them, sick. I don't know if we could have reached the ones in the thing.
Hey, give those back.
It's not even really like a dodge the I-beam section because it just immediately hones in on you when you're in range. Oh well, fuck me then. Rip. And it just gives you the shit to fully replenish yourself in between runs. So I guess it's just time limit. A weird disjointed time limit. Now we're getting somewhere. You can't even use that as cover. So it's just that'd be a nuisance, I guess. And what is the point of these if you're just gonna, it's just break the things to open the door? There's no actual point. You just might as well not have the door. Hey, it's the Guardians, I think. Ow. Ow. Well then. Now we have one extra. How ferocious. Oh. I assumed I jumped, but I guess I was a bit late on the tap. Those things, I can't even say those things are cool because the same fidgety, oh I am a robot made of geometric shapes has been done like on like Halo and Killzone. I'm pretty sure it was in Horizon Zero Dawn of parts from what I've seen. Done in damn near everything. It's funny how like it's funny how it was like the go-to here is like, well, it's like it's funny in itself that it is a go-to here is a spooky alien robot design. Oh, they made weird shapes that behave on their own, but it just happens so often. Oh, I tried rolling. Here's the spec. No, it's just the same one. Just didn't put up the shield this time. There's... okay. Still going. 5-4. I haven't been paying attention to how many parts are like in a chapter. So I may be already regretting my committal to beating... Commitment? I can't say words anymore. My commitment to beating this, like, chapter 5. These guys don't even have like any real visual similarity to Knack, which just kind of begs the question of why would you miss that opportunity? These are clearly made by the same people who made Knack, whatever these ancient fuckheads are. Hello, Luigi. Get down from this. Like they made them, they made these things. They could be like more visually similar. Really, just wait for those attacks to come near and then just roll when it prompts you to, rather than try and preempt it or do it yourself. Oh, this again. Getting use out of these set pieces, aren't we? Oh. Whoops. This is like generic, like, oh, ancient mystical society music. Fuck. But it's just, it hasn't been earned at all. And it's also the most generic music it could possibly be. Just have to ask, why even bother? Luigi begins. Yeah, so you fall down and it's into like the UFO sucker hell. Oh, alright. It's hard to cut to a weird angle. Oh, well, fuck me then. Why even make me do the prance again? just corridor, corridor, and corridor, corridor. Nope. Might as well collect this then instead of trying to beat a door and get out of it. More parts instead of burning them all on the door. The one kind of tactic you can have in Knack. And now at the maximum allowed Knack. Hey, it's the Guardian. No, I'm amused there's like no pomp and circumstance. Oh, fuck me then. I cannot even begin to be fucked. Now the eye no longer sucks his soul out.
Is red bad?
Yes.
Oh yeah, red's bad.
This is a lot more mundane and less effective than just being a giant vacuum. So what even controls the giant, like, pillar thing, seeing as, like, the eye doesn't seem to? Like, there's a lot of inventive stuff you could do with this concept, and they're just not really doing any of it. And he will just do that over and over again. Great. Or just don't hit him, that, sure. Like, you can swing his sword out of the magic thing so fast. Whereas Knack still needs like that extra split second before he can roll after landing. No. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. Granted, I haven't been actively looking. Okay. Like I said earlier, like, oh, there's a thing to like encourage replayability. Granted, I haven't been looking for like the power setting because I don't care. 'Cause I'm not playing this again after this. But it's also just a question of like, why would you play this again? Oh fucking hell. What does it have that makes it worth playing again? And the answer so far is nothing. It doesn't have like fun levels or interesting combat. Just me mistiming the dodges like crazy. Cause I'm like just going on autopilot now. It's just like fuck it. Hey. Oh fuck it, alright. What is it just shooting at over and over again, and why? No, another one. Too impatient.
Guys, can't we just talk this
You can
over?
hit them, just swing for them. Castle of Clan Victor. He's a clam. Okay. Why? Like, actually, why? What was the point of those? Why not just keep them in? Why put them in a cage underneath your helicarrier? Fuck it. Alright. That's Knack. It's just a game I have to keep saying fucking why to. Like, why this, why that, why anything. It's a game that, like, how hard it really is the word for it. Like, they had the idea for the guy for the last little bits, just so they could show off, you know, here's how many here's how many physics objects, like, the PS4 can handle at once. Which it couldn't, because if I remember right, the game had frame rate issues on the standard PS4, at least at launch. Excuse me. And then the rest of it is just boilerplate as fuck. It's just fight, you go to a room where you fight enemies and you only have square attacks and jump and square, or your specials if you have the meter for it. And that's it. That's all you have on a dodge, a sidestep thing. And it's just that over and over again. And in between that, it's just corridors. Sometimes you have to do a bit of platforming, sometimes you don't. I still don't see the point. Like, that end of that chapter baffled me. Where okay, he's getting lifted up, he's getting all the bits sucked off, and you think you're gonna okay, he's gonna get somewhere, he's gonna find it with these jump balls or anything, and he just gets punted unceremoniously out of a vent in front of where he needs to be. Just in time, rather than like have him intuit the people he was with had been drawn to the castle. You have to depict them being carried in a precarious open bar metal cage dangling off the bottom of a plane very distinctly designed to hold lots of things. It's just stupid. It's just very stupid. This is a very stupid game. So fuck, that's Knack. 3.5 hours, that's about all I can stand, because I'm just dumb. The point of this video and these series is to suffer, but good lord. Yep. So, thank you for watching. If you watched this long, I don't know how you could. There's another bad game I want to play at some point, but that'll probably be sometime later. I don't know when. Whatever strikes. Alright. See yous.